morning and welcome to CK Lifestyle Blog. This is Lady Akejon CK, and today we shall be discussing on a topic. First of all, our theme for the month has been relationship and sex series, and our topic is sex before marriage, forbidden or forbidden. You know, it has become a norm in our society, especially in Nigeria, that when you want to get married to a guy, you feel like this person is interested, and in fact he's getting married to me, you just pack your load and go off to his house and stay, and even have up to 3 children or 4, and yet he has not come to see her parents. You know, is this a forbidden a phenomenon or a forbidden way? It has become an accepted norm. Is it supposed to be that way, or is it supposed to be a forbidden phenomenon? So welcome. Researchers have actually been able to find out that from their research that people who tend to abstain from sex before marriage happen to be more happier than people who have sex before marriage. Now, what are the reasons? You know, the reason they found out that is that when they are abstaining from sex in their relationship, like 2 people are dating, a lady and a guy are dating, and they abstain from sex, they found out one thing, that they tend to be more conscious, tend to be more focused, tend to be more eye-opening, like their eyes see more when they are not having sex. Now, what do I mean by this statement? What I mean is that when they're abstaining from sex, they're able to know, is it lust or love? They're able to see what are the weaknesses of this person. But when they're having sex, they're enjoying themselves already. Their eyes is already blindfolded. They hardly can see the weakness, the weak points, and when they get into marriage, they now start seeing things that that is beyond their control. Then their eyes is like blinded. Now, when you now get to the real thing, it's now low somehow. Now, sometimes just take for an example, a guy is in a relationship with a lady, and he's like, I want to sleep with you, let's have sex, and the lady is like, please, let's wait when we're married. And the guy is like, what? Like marriage? You see, somehow unconsciously, the guy comes back to his senses and be like, is this lady the kind of person I want to have as a wife? He has a fast flash immediately. Is this kind of lady the person I want to get married to or settle down with? Now, if he's serious, he's gonna take it up. And if he's not, you know what's there? According to Rob Kowalski's 10 Reasons Not to Have Sex Before Marriage, I love that article very much, and I will be giving you the 10 reasons he listed, and I love them so much. In fact, I learned a lot from them. Number 1, he talked about sex mask problem. When you're in a relationship, it's just when you start having sex, sometimes it's sex kind of masks your face. You know what a mask is? That you don't even have to, you just in that relationship and you don't evaluate the relationship, because it's like, I'm already giving her what she needs, she's already giving me what I need, so there is no reason for you to evaluate that relationship, and before you know, you'll be having much problem in the future when you now come together. So, number 2, he said that marriage allows you to evaluate your feelings. Marriage does what? Allows you to evaluate your feelings. Really, am I in love with this person or not? So whenever you bring up the aspect of marriage, when you involve marriage, in fact, and first thing, let's talk about the first step we talked about before now, sex mask problem. If you know you're not going to have something to do with this person in future, stop wasting his or her time. Instead of wasting his or her time, allow the person to go. So if you really love the person, you will go the extra mile to get married to the person, which is the second one, that marriage helps you. So whenever you want to do this, evaluate it first. Is this person worth my ring? Is this person worth living with for a lifetime? When you bring the aspect of let me get married to this person, it will help you to evaluate your feelings, whether it is lost or it is worth. That's the example I gave earlier. That whenever you now bring up the aspect of marriage to the guy, you'll be like, wow. When he does sex and he says marriage, it's like, wow. You understand? So it helps you evaluate your feelings. And then the third one is that sex connects us. Well, I've been hearing the stuff about sex connects people together, but I've never really understood it. I don't know that biologically there's a hormone called oxytocin. Oxytocin is a hormone that kind of attaches women to men and also makes men protective over women. So just imagine, it's like you attach yourself to this guy, you attach yourself to this guy, you attach yourself to. In fact, research also shows that people who have multiple sex partners before marriage tend to end up in divorce. You see the case with Americans. So when you are having sex with multiple sex partners, it's like you stick a sellotape. You stick a sellotape here, and you detach it. You stick it here. You detach it. You stick it here. You detach it. You stick it here. You detach it. Before you know, it's no longer sticky, and that's how oxytocin is. When you get into marriage, you don't just. It's at a point you don't feel like remaining in it again. So it is something to be avoided and dreaded. The next one is pregnancy. What options does pregnancy leave you with? When you have sex with someone before marriage, are you not even sure if he's going to get married to you? You're dating. You're not even sure he's going to get married to you. Now you're left with 4 options. Either the option of abortion, which you know is a crime. You have the option of adoption. That's why you see young girls carry their babies and dump them somewhere, and then someone else will adopt them. And if you watch movies, you see a life portrayed example of what people end up seeing as the effect of those acts. Or you end up in a loveless relationship, or you end up as a single mother, a single parent. So this is a disadvantage. Okay, the next one is this. Everybody's doing it. Everybody is doing. Just check the rate of divorce in the country. Especially, okay, let's use America as an example. Look at the rate of divorce there. And now, even the ones that are not divorced, how happily are they? Now, the average American does this after 3 dates. Average Americans, after 3 days, the next thing is sex. Now, is 3 dates enough for you to know the partner you're dating? Okay, please, let's go to the next one. The next one is this. Thomas Paine says something, that what you easily get, you easily let go. Do you know that, for example, you've been having sex with just your partner, and you just had a little issue now, you just had a little problem. Do you know it's more easier for you to let go fast and breaking up than it is when you've not had sex with a person. You've not had sex with a person, than it is for you, because there is nothing new you want to see from that person. There's nothing new you want to get from. But when you know that this one, I've not touched her, you're just like, no. We must work this thing out. We must work this out. But when a guy has slept with you, oh my God, it's hard for him to sit down and say, let's work this out. But there's nothing new he wants to get out of you. The next one is this transfer of control. Now, the big thing ladies have control over in relationship is the sex. And the big thing male have control over is relationship, which is security, giving you the security, which is marriage. And now, let's say a lady is giving out sex and he has not given you the security. He has not paid your bride price. He's not gotten married to you. Do you know what you're doing? You're actually giving and not getting. That's why in our society, they see the lady as, they see a man who has sex with a lot of people as, oh wow, like seriously? Guy, you be baba. But a lady who has multiple, they see her as a whore. They see her as a whore. She's the one losing. She's not gaining. Even if she's gaining, she's not getting something profitable. The money is no more important as the marriage is given to you. And another thing, if he marries you, it means what? He means it. If a guy says he loves you, and then he goes on to marry you, then he really loves you. But if not, no. So if he really wants the sex, he should marry you. If he doesn't marry you, that means he really doesn't love you. He doesn't really mean it as to spend his life with you. Spend all his life with you. Alright, the next one is this. Physical attraction wears away. Physical attraction. There's a saying that says, show me the hottest girl in town, and I will tell you a guy that is tired of sleeping with her. Let me tell you, all those beauty, one day fades away and you'll not see them anywhere again. So please, let your eyes be open. That wears away. So don't let sex to mask your face. And then the last thing is this. It is better to have a long-term friendship than have multiple short-term sex relationship. Do you know sometimes there's a problem with when we see a guy sees a lady and he gets into a relationship with her. Meanwhile, that person is supposed to be in your life to help you in the long run in your life, but you instead do something like falling in love, falling in lust, and it's now sex. Before you know, you break up and you no longer. And when that person breaks up with you, that means the person now ends becoming your friend. Now, maybe at the long run, you get to meet that person in future, and the person is, and you have what it takes to do that stuff that the person is in position to give you. You will give it out to another person because you did something that there was a problem that happened, and the both of you just went apart. So don't get everybody to be your sex. You see people, ladies as a friend. Look, it's more advantageous when you have ladies, opposite partners as your friends. They help more. Opposite partners as your friend, they help more. Okay, so don't just end up having those friends that that's supposed to help you in future. You just make them your sex partners. It would be disastrous in the future. Please think about the future when we're taking our decisions. So thank you very much for being on the show. I'm so grateful. Please remember to subscribe. Leave your comments below and also subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe now. I'm looking at you. Alright, so thank you very much. Next week we'll be talking about 4 things your kids want you to know but won't tell you. Okay, wish you know but won't tell you. So please, let's anticipate that. Thank you very much for being on the show. Once again, I'm Lady Akajian CK. See you next time. Bye.